Hello Internet, this is LordMaddog and I'm coming at you with another tutorial for my SOULSLIKE project. This one's going to be a real quick one. We're going to go about how to add new hotkeys. We're going to go to my BP slash PC blueprint. This is the main blueprint for the player controller. Player character. Oh, actually, it's any character. All characters are based off of this. So you can actually possess any NPC theoretically if you wanted to. I did that because I wanted to be able to do that, just in case I wanted later on compatibility for a gameplay system I wanted. So here we have all the controls we need for everything, and the ones we're going to be adding today is the toggle the main menu. And we're also going to be adding down here over the bottom, toggle the lantern. As you see, both of these things are just regular buttons right now. They're not actually bound to anything. So let's go ahead and do the main menu binding. They're going to do it twice just because that way you can see how to do it. It's really easy. So we're going to come up here. We're going to find inputs. Where's my inputs? There it is. My input channel. We're going to go actions. Now you could copy any one of these, but because most of these things are pretty much the same, unless you're specifically doing something on normal with them, like you want to change it from a digital bool, but you usually want to do that inside the actual settings. So we're just going to go ahead and right click action, input action. Yeah, I got to remember actually how to do it, what they're actually called. I should probably just duplicate it. Input action. Input action. Yep, there it is. This one's going to be called toggle main menu. There we are. We're going to go ahead and duplicate it just because I can duplicate it here. This is going to be toggle lantern. There we go. Now that we have both of them, we're going to come back up one level and we're going to go to IMC default. And we're going to add two new things. Well, we can only do one at a time, I think. Or can you do about two? Nope, you can only do one if you have it set to none. Yep, that's how all enums work. Toggle main menu. There we are. Oops, jumps all the way down to the bottom here. We're going to have the first one be, I got to move my mic out of the way here so I can actually see it. First one's going to be escape, and then we're going to change the settings for that. It's going to be a pulse because we want to only trigger once, and we're going to intervals 1 second is fine. So you can, if you hold escape, it'll turn it on and off. And then we got to set it up. We're going to hit override settings. We're going to playable mappable keys. We're going to call this KB. So keyboard. Is it keyboard? Let me actually make sure exactly how these have these set over. Okay, no. So this would actually be UI. Because this is a UI menu. That's what that's had a small little right there. Toggle main menu. We're going to say toggle main menu is its name. And display category. This is where my KB goes. Yes, K&M. 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 There we are. And now that is for my keyboard setup. Now we're going to add one more here because in the actual editor, you cannot use escape. It'll automatically exit the game. So I'm just going to make this P, and I'm not going to fill out any data in it. This is just for when I'm in the editor playing around type thing. Eventually, it will be deleted when you want to package it. You don't have to delete it, but it's probably something you will want to delete. Okay, now we're going to add another one. There we are. This one's going to be the gamepad one, and we're going to go the option key here. Oops. My keyboard's not working. Give me a sec. I have to turn on DS4. Yes, if you knew or not, GS4 is very useful for working with game pads. There we go. There we are now, it works. There we go. This is going to be a pulse as well. First, we're going to be a corded action. The corded action is going to be a skill. All right. And then the next one's going to be pulse. There we are. Then we're going to override settings. Player keep player mappable. We're going to come here. And this is going to be UI. We're going to toggle main menu. I should have copied the whole thing. Toggle main menu. GP, this GP main menu. Otherwise, you can't do that. Okay, display name. GP toggle main menu. There we go. And we're going to also make it a gamepad as your. Well, I'm just going to copy down here. Make sure we copy gamepad exactly how it's spelled here. There we go. Now we're going to need to add an import action for this, for our skill base. So it'll show up in our system. We're going to add one for now. We can actually add both because we'd end up using the other one. For both, we're going to end up using the skill thing, but we'll just do this one for now. So, whoops. I need main menu, toggle main menu. There it is. Save. Now, when we come into here, back to PC, we're going to delete this thingy. We're going to go toggle, oops, too many G's. Main menu. Is that? No, that's not it. It's gotta be a, here it is, II. It'll be an enhanced input, toggle main menu. There it is. We want to come off of triggered. You always want to come off of triggered. I don't have a lot of these set up off of triggers, but they need to be set off trigger because if you're using corded actions, you can mess things up if they're not toggled off trigger. That's why you need to go through all the ones and figure out exactly what I know. Pulse is what I want. So we're going to come here, compile. It takes a little bit to compile the player character one. Here we're going to go. And then I can hold that. And toggle menu. Oh, because I didn't have triggered, but here we go. P. Okay. And that's exactly how you set up a character thingy. Oh, P is already bound. I have P bound to my status menu. Let's go settings. We can look at now a new settings in here. Keyboard. We can find it'll be in the UI menu area, so we can just actually undo all this. Won't need any of these. There, toggle main open menu. Yeah, see that's your stat menu. I have P already set. Here, toggle main menu, escape. There it is. And if I were to go over here, gamepad, on there, toggle main menu. Oh, didn't need to call it GP toggle main menu, just call it main menu. Now, of course, there's a few little things that I have to fix up on my end because like I said, I already have one thing bound to P and I didn't realize that. And when I trigger in here, main menu, I have toggle menu instead of trigger. I have it on started. That's why when I had that, so I'd have to go change my main menu toggle menu. So we got to find menu in here. We got to make sure that it's a pulse or a hold or something along that line. It can't just be a default. So open menu. It has nothing. So we're going to change to a pulse. And here we're also going to change its setting to a pulse for this as well. A pulse. There we go. Now I'm going to use the keyboard and it should work perfectly fine. There we go. And that's exactly what we wanted. And that's pretty much everything there is with binding keys. Really simple. Like I said, make sure you have it on triggered, not started, if you're using corded keys. And I could do the other one, but doing it once, just watch it over again. That's pretty good. And I have to go anyway. LordMaddog, signing off.